What can I do you for? Which crew member would you like to call? And look! I just got some rare stuff! We have a wide selection of dishes! Don't be a stranger!
Oh dear.
Get that extended warranty for your airship! Best prices in town!
Let's kick some tail! Oh.
Yeah?
Window shoppers welcome! You'll love what you see!
Oh my.
Ready for some action? Mission complete!
Extended warranty for your airship! Best prices in town!
Hey there.
Let's kick some tail!
Lean into your strike. Do that?
Phantom! What you doing here, Ed?
Looking for a way to save Roland.
This place is replete with his memory.
We really appreciate it, Ed. You chipping in to rescue Roland.
I owe him just as much as you do. More, even.
I feel bad intruding on his home without permission, but there might be clues around. Want to help us search?
Hello there. Did I hear you mention Roland?
Huh? Oh, yeah. You a friend of his, too?
So my ears didn't deceive me. We've met before, remember? At the docks of Tempeel.
Oh, you're the guy that told us about hallowed ground.
The very same. But, back to Roland. Would you happen to know where he is? I can't seem to get in touch.
Oh, he's...
He's somewhere far away.
Yeah, really far. It'll probably take him a while to get back.
That's fine. I just wanted to be sure he was safe. Knowing Roland, he'll probably wander in through that door when we need him most. Though, to be honest, I hope that's sooner rather than later.
Why's that? Something wrong?
Well, as you may know, in addition to being a vicar, Roland was the local Mr. Fix-It. And I'm not just talking repairs. Monster hunting, herb picking, he was a real lifesaver. But now that Roland's gone, there's tons of work that's going unfinished.
I'll do it.
Huh?
I'll take up his mantle.
Ah, this is so painful to watch. Will somebody please teach this kid to speak like a normal person?
I think Ed meant to say he just wants to be helpful now that Roland's gone. Right, Id?
Right.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you. But, how do I put this? We were comfortable asking Roland for favors because we trusted him. While you certainly look like an upstanding young man, you're still a stranger. No offense.
But
We'll help out too.
Great idea! Hey, mister, we aren't strangers. What if we tagged along?
Well, all right, if you insist. I have to say, though, you've done so much for our city. I feel guilty piling more work on you.
you sure about this, Captain?
Yeah, it's what Roland would want.
Thanks.
Well, now that everything's settled, I'll forward all our jobs to the Crew Alliance for fall. Whenever you feel like taking something on, head over to the quest counter. Thank you again, and best of luck.
All right.
Come to view the requests?
Mother said she would bring us salvation. It was a glorious message, and for that she gained a devoted following. As for me, how could I doubt the woman who pulled me from the fiery wreck, who raised me as her own? I thought that together we would save the Sky Realm, even if it meant cutting down any who opposed us. But over time, the sacrifices began to mount. I struggled. My reason battled with my heart, which battled with my conscience. Mother was pure and righteous, but to sacrifice the entire Sky Realm... No. She just lost her way for a bit. She'd wake up one day and see she had strayed. As her child, as her defender, I wanted to believe that she'd change for me. Even at the very end, when I was forced to turn my sword on her, I was praying for an alternative. Any alternative. But she would not repent. And I was confronted with the full force of the atrocities I'd committed in Avia's name. But there was one light left to guide me.
Just follow your heart. It might lead you to scary places, but at least you'll know you're being true to yourself.
Thank you, Lyria. If you hadn't reminded me of my own strength, I'd still be in the dark following Lilith. I swear to you that I will fix even more than I destroyed. And one day, perhaps I will be worthy of your forgiveness. "15 years ago, Dolly fell prey to a violent catastrophe. One that still lives etched in my mind. There was an explosion. Immense and sudden. My home went up in flames, and with it the only life I had ever known. People were fleeing and dying in all directions. The air was filled with screams and the smell of burning. Then, I heard it. The soul-piercing roar of a dragon. My short life should have come to an end that day. Except...
Shh. It's okay. Let me be the one to save you.
Salvation came in the form of a kind woman. Her name was Lilith, prophet of the pilgrims of Avia. From that day forth, she was both my mother and mentor. I worshipped her. And the thing about devotion is, it makes you blind. Mother had followers in the hundreds, thousands, and my simple child's mind thought, well, if this many people have faith in her, she has to be good, right? I wanted desperately to be of use to her. So I trained to be the perfect guardian.
Young Id, one day you shall be as mighty as I.
General Galanza taught me how to fight.
You wouldn't want the other pilgrims saying you're riding your mother's coattails, would you? Then you must prove yourself.
General Magliel taught me why we fight. Her training was harsh, but that's how I acquired the makings of a general. All effort, no nepotism. Finally, I had some value to Mother. Her sharpest sword. I never felt happier or more accomplished. I thought we were going to save the Sky Realm. The naivete of it all. After we captured the Shaman of Salvation for Lilith's cause, I was assigned to be the girl's keeper. That made me enemy number one to the Grand Cypher's crew. Every time I took Lyria to a Primal Beast altar, they'd be there, and we'd fight. I mean, there was a time or two we had to cooperate to prevent widespread calamity. That's beside the point. They were standing in the way of Lilith's mission, opening the path to the Promised Land to Astalucia, and bringing salvation to all Sky Dwellers. Salvation. It's a powerful word in a messed up world like ours. I wonder everyone got roped in by her lies. Lilith was no more than an astral desperate to return to her home dimension, and she would have sacrificed the whole Sky Realm to do it. I tried to reason with her. Might as well have asked an avalanche to change course. So I turned to prayer. But what are hopes and belief without action? So left with no other choice, I joined the crew of the Grand Cipher to dispatch my own mother. But I never could have foreseen what would happen next. Lilith did something, and freed a monster from within me. The dragon I'd seen the day Dolly burned, with wings so vast they overshadowed all of Sega Grande. Bahamut Versa. But then I learned, Bahamut didn't cause the Dolly calamity. It had come to stop it. It was Lilith who killed my family and razed my home. She'd only let me live for one reason. She needed a vessel to seal the dragon in, and I was conveniently nearby. She'd raised me to win my loyalty and protect herself from the god of destruction now living inside me. But when I stopped being of use to her, she abandoned me and let me turn into Bahamut. I don't know how to describe the feeling of flesh melting into scales, of fire filling your stomach. All human warmth, human blood seemed to rush from my veins, and it was replaced by an overwhelming urge to destroy. It was like being swept away in a torrent. Any attempt to fight it only made the suffering worse. I was so tempted to give in. But the crew wouldn't let me. Apparently, the captain was sure I wouldn't lose my soul battle with Bahamut. So to help me along, they decided to beat on the dragon from the outside until he coughed me up. Yeah, not the most elaborate plan. But it worked. The whole time they were fighting, they called my name, and the sound of their voices brought me back. I split myself from Bahamut, then joined the crew to take it down. We had our losses, though. Bahamut hit me and the captain with a blow that sent us hurtling into another dimension. A man named Roland dove in to save us, sacrificing himself along the way. And that's how we came back to Folca without him. Roland used to be the local Mr. Fix-It, by the way. And I took up that mantle. I owed him that much. And I figured it'd be a first step in making amends.
We arrived at the appointed location, a corner of Castle Seed Hollow, to find the nobleman gazing down at us from a parapet.
Ah, just the face I've been waiting to see.
My hair stood on end. The crooked smile on his face spoke louder than words. Though I knew his intentions to be wicked, still, I tried to help the man see reason. You gave your word to pay the family Zothba what they are due. Surely you would not break your troth and besmirch your honor. But the man only sneered. Leveling a finger at us, he cried,
My brothers and sisters of the one true church, these are the enemies of Avia.
In the blink of an eye, we were surrounded by Aviate soldiers.
You did well to lead us here.
So these were the remnants of Avia. Even the fall of the church had not been enough to shake their faith in Lilith. In their eyes, Sir Soupstock and I were interlopers. Blasphemers they must put to death.
You've got another thing coming if you think you're gonna get away with this.
Sir Soupstock glared up at the Cullion. I too felt a righteous rage boiling within me. Crooked Vice must be beaten straight with the hammer of justice. You shall rue the day you brought the wrath of Charlotta Fenia upon your heads! To our demands, I shall be forced to compel you to.
Does anyone else hear a buzzing little flea? Go forth, my Tayuatar, and decimate them!
On guard!
You're weaker now! Leave defense to me! Oh, most impressive! Good thing not a coin was spared to ensure your defeat. If you've got that much dough, just pay us already. I'm sorry. I don't speak common. Just like that.
We're under my protection! Take much more. Got you!
On my mark. This should do it! Nice!
You reap what you sow.
How's that feel?
Pick it up enough. Bring it to the picture. Now! You're done! Keep your heads in the game.
Yes!
We shall brave any danger! On guard!
You guys are fine than I thought. But no matter. I have soldiers enough to trust you.
1,000 wicked soldiers is not worth one virtuous knight! I'm coming! Hold on!
I'll protect you. Relink! Leave defense to me!
Covering!
Do not let your attention wander!
No problem.
These Skyfarers are insane!
Behold the righteous flame of the Holy Knight!
Let's do it! You must be joking! Do any of you claws actually know how to fight? Just like that! Well, let's answer! I command you! What? Don't want us to break your expensive boys? Silence!
Let's blast them! Resolute!
Okay, here goes! Tempest Flame! Oh yeah!
Yep.
-1! Ascension!
This has gone on long enough!
How is this possible? Is this all your mighty church has to offer?
Grow desperate! I shall be your forward!
On my mark!
Nice! Nightmare! This has not fair!
A grand triumph for the Order!
Sweet blazing broth! That crew of yours really is full of beasts!
After making some courteous response to Sir Soupstock, I turned my attention to the nobleman. You must pay for what you bought. I thought even children knew that. And so, with many groans and grimaces, the varlet handed Sir Soupstock what he was owed.
You sure got me out of a tight spot. Thanks. And sorry about all that crap I said about you looking like a kid.
I assured him there were no hard feelings. Comforted, he continued.
I shouldn't be saying this, being in my line of business at all, but truth is, I'm not much of a fighter. Would have been dead meat if it weren't for you.
He confided in me that, when the Tayuitar appeared, he felt the blood of courage draining from his body. I too am not immune to fear. But as a pure and righteous knight of Lumiel, I have duty, honor, and purpose as my guiding lights. Hearing that, Sir Soupstock graced me, for the first time that day, with a shy smile.
Come to view the request?
With the Aviath soldiers defeated and the money safely in hand, I believed it to be clear skies. And yet, some clouds still darken Sir Soupstock's brow.
Man, I can't even do my job without somebody holding my hand. Maybe I just ain't cut out for this, yeah?
Apparently, even his own officers afforded him little respect. However, I saw in his earnest eyes and noble bearing that he had the makings of a great leader. Alas, we cannot view ourselves but by outward reflection, which often dims our inner value. You were given high office, Sir Soupstock. Does that not mean someone sees in you true worthiness, though you yourself may be blind to it? You must polish yourself until the quality of your character shines forth for all the world to behold. If you remain forever pure and forever righteous, then surely those around you will be attracted by your light. The lad lent me an attentive ear. But my words were not enough to blow the clouds of doubt from his face.
I mean, just take a look at how our city's split. You've got Golden Oaks, where the nobles and elite dwell, and the rest of us tucked away in Copper Square, which is, let's face it, a slum.
He continued.
Those wide-eyed beliefs of yours wouldn't last 2 seconds among the dirt and smoke of Copper Square. I wish I could be the person you say I am, but...
Biting his lip, Sir Soupstock shook his head and fell silent.
Would you take this one? Please be careful.
It's never too early to enjoy life. Let us turn up the pressure.
Got it. Stick close behind me.
On guard. You better haul out. Reap what you sow. Just like that. Once more.
Infinite wonder.
Surrender!
I knew I could depend on you. Come on, how often have you saved my hide?
Stay focused. A fine plan. On guard. Right over.
Wait till I get my hands on it.
Pick it up. Wait. This should whittle you down. I will protect the crew. You're weaker now. Quite the improvement. Try to keep up. Let's do it! On go! Like that.
Now or never!
They're finished!
That was awesome! You were awesome!
After this, it's back to training.
What can I do you for? Sending out the old crew signal, eh? Who should we poke? It's me! Granblue Show! Don't be a stranger! Welcome! Appreciate the support!
Couldn't cut it without me, could you? Thanks for the boost! Nice! Good stuff! Not bad! I like it! Good stuff! Nice!
I think I'm getting the hang of it. Well, all right. Oh, that's how it's done.
Hey, it's everyone's favorite crew. Perfect timing as usual. Truth is, I just put out an urgent cry for help. We got a caravan strong-armed by goblins in Skyworm Valley. I'm looking for folks to beat off the half-beasts and retrieve the stolen goods. Might be a tough battle, but think you can head out now? Yeah. Knew I could count on you. Take care of yourselves, you hear?
Today's its Big Fixer-Upper debut. Let's all do our best to help him.
Find the goblins, recover the supplies. Sounds simple enough.
It will be. Combat's your forte, isn't it?
And there's our gobber.
Take this!
I'll make this quick.
Get back!
Strike true! I need
Big ride! Here's a present! Keep up or I leave you behind.
Jeez. Okay.
After you!
Keep your head in the game.
Cagliostro doesn't make mistakes. Here comes the backup brigade.
We'll manage. Keep picking them off.
Dang, Ed. Glad you're on our side now. This is a case. Oh, that's that. Let's grab the stuff and get out of here.
This should be it. Let's move on.
Something's watching us. Stay sharp.
More goblins, but they shouldn't be much of a threat.
I don't know. Kind of weird they're attacking with such a small band.
Agreed. Though I don't sense reinforcements.
Let's take you up.
Miserable waste! Get it, needles. Infinite wonder!
A wyvern! It's called Skyward Valley for a reason. Brace yourselves, everyone.
Sure explains why there weren't many goblins.
No, local goblins should know how to defend themselves against wyverns. There must be more at play here.
Let's do this.
Can we pull that off?
I guess so.
flying lizard, but no sight of the stuff we came for.
We'll just have to keep looking. Let's go.
Do you guys ever wonder how Roland was handling all these quests by himself?
He certainly has a knack for them, doesn't he? You really can leave it to Mr. Fix-It.
Hey, did you guys see that? Something big just flew by.
Not part of the brief, not part of our problem.
Another goblin. Let's take it out before it notices us.
After you! Behind you! Doctor's in! Got him! Infinite wonder!
How's that feel?
Our best! Let's pin you up.
It's over!
More of them. Here they come.
Something's wrong. They're all ready, but not from us.
Doesn't matter. We came here to do one thing. Destroy them.
Get back!
You're mine!
Never enough!
Now!
I'll do it.
Distraction! Come on, you got more than that, don't you?
Just wait and see.
Perish!
Another goblin band? What gives?
I don't know, but it looks like our hunch was right. Move it!
Let's go!
Not half bad, guys. 3.
That was the last one. Now let's retrieve those supplies.
That's 2 of 3 accounted for. So now we should have just one more.
Didn't know you were such a poet. That wasn't half bad.
Oh, Catalina. You sounded just like Sierra.
Wait, no, my sense of humor is far less pun-reliant.
I don't get it. Something humorous just now.
Oh, it's nothing, kid. Don't break your brain over a little joke.
What joke? Okay. Don't mind if I do.
All right, enough messing around. There's the last supply pack.
We have to take out these goblins first.
Perish!
I'll protect you.
What was that? Stay alert!
No way! Nobody said anything about a griffin!
Well, this explains why the goblins were fleeing. Now it wants to be griffin lunch.
Wasn't in the request. You can't have it stirring up any more monsters. In which case, better take it down.
Hey, now you're starting to sound like a real Mr. Fix-It.
Take him out! Now's our chance! Let's finish this!
Turn up the heat! Resolute! So fast and you shall receive. Our magna! That was fun! Shine as one! Gale burst!
That's amazing!
Now that's teamwork!
You really want to
Good! Proceed with caution!
No!
Keep it up and the day will be ours! There's no telling what it will do with its back corner.
We've worn it down! A few more shots and bird brains is done for!
Perfect.
It's over! It's on its last leg. Get him, Ed! On it!
adventure.
Quest complete. Now to bring the items back to the client.
Yeesh, you're all business, huh?
Go easy on him. He's still new to all this.
Hey, I heard about the job. Thanks a million.
You know, I think Id would make a great Mr. Fix-It until Roland comes back.
I'd be a fool if I turned down someone who's garnered your seal of approval. Id, the citizens of Tempeal would be honored if you kept serving our city. And I'm sorry that I ever doubted you.
Why be sorry?
I think Id meant to say that you don't need to apologize, that he's happy to help. Right, Id?
Yeah.
Yuria, when did you learn to speak Id? I mean, doesn't he remind you of a certain someone? Right? I've heard Roxy talk more than these two.
Wait, really?
Yeah. You mostly just go, and and stuff until you need to make a decision.
Exactly. You might not talk the talk, but you certainly walk the walk. I know this city will be safe in your hands.
They never would have trusted me without your help. So thank you.
No worries. Let's make Roland proud.
We owe that guy our lives. Least we could do is help him with the housekeeping.
Yep. Not to mention we even found his journal. Talk about a coinky-dink.
It truly is a priceless keepsake. His memories are etched across these pages.
He must have been super busy putting out fires to drop this and not even notice.
I don't know. Our boy Roland sounds exactly like the type to have his head in the clouds.
You know, if we keep running errands, maybe we'll find more of his belongings.
Good point. By retracing his footsteps, we could discover a way to rescue him.
Speaking of his footsteps, Id, if I may, there's one point I would like to emphasize.
What?
Skill wasn't the only reason Roland was so beloved. There was also the way he carried himself. How gentle he was.
That's for sure. I'd ask Roland for directions in a heartbeat. On the other hand, you always look like you just sniffed a garbage can.
So what should I do?
You could try smiling more?
Okay.
That's how someone would smile if they were sitting on hot coal.
Oh, I know! Id, why don't you try acting like Roland? We can start with how he talks. Just leave it to Mr. Fix-It. Now your turn.
Just leave it to Mr. Fix-It.
Wow.
We've got a long way to go.
Something hard? Something harder?
That wasn't so bad. What's next?
I'll look after you.
All right.
Hello there. Here it is.
I'm gonna go get this report turned in.
Much thanks, Captain. Paperwork is...
Since the crew started helping Id with his job as the new Mr. Fix-It, we'd been really busy. The shop was completely flooded with requests. Those sad days when the Islanders didn't trust Id, they seemed like a lie now.
Lyria, how are you feeling today?
Id asked me that every time we met.
We're all worried about you. How's the lifelink holding up?
Right, our lifelink. Everyone thought it might have weakened when I was absorbed by Angra Mainyu. Honestly, I had been really scared back then. But now, with the weight of the sky off our shoulders, I felt better than ever. I flashed Vern and Id a smile to let them know I was okay. Talking about the lifelink brought back memories, and I realized Id still knew almost nothing about our adventures. I began by explaining Catalina's daring rescue of me and our escape from the Erste Empire. Then I described the big trees of Zinkenstill and the Imperial Hydra, and the sad reason I needed to make the lifelink with the captain. Eventually, we met Rackham and Io, Rosetta and Eugen. And before we knew it, our ship was full. It's really amazing how much our family has grown. The whole time I'd sat there, in silence, yes, but I could tell he was giving me 110% of his attention.
Since getting to Zega Grande, we've had a heck of a wild ride. But now that things have calmed down, we can get to making some good memories.
Sure.
I think I'm starting to understand Id. Sure, he has two modes, cold and colder. But if you really pay attention, you can see he has a warm enough heart. Id, the captain, the crew, you're the best friends I could ever ask for. Here's to hoping we'll be together forever.
After some exciting paperwork,
I returned to find Lyria and Vern taking Id on a walk down memory lane.
You guys have seen some amazing things.
This was coming from someone who survived Lilith's schemes and won a mind battle with a god dragon. We'd all been through a lot.
It's all because the captain looks out for us. Yep, my butt is epic. You saw him save Lyria and this whole freaking skydom?
I turned to look at Vern, open-mouthed. Where was all this coming from?
I'm just trying to be vocal about my appreciation, remember? So yeah, take care of Lyria and keep up the good work.
I could certainly manage that. Just remembered, Sierra got us a whole bag of sweets, as thanks for all our hard work. Lyria and Vern exchanged a glance so charged, I thought the air between them was going to burst into flame.
You should have told us that first. Early dragon gets the grub.
Hey, no fair. Come on, Vern, wait!
And just like that, they were off. Foodies, right?
Captain, you got a moment?
I turned around, about to ask, "You want some too?" But one look at Id's knitted brow, and the question died on my lips.
Let's duel.
Did I just hear that right? Why, though? Did he have something against cookies?
Sorry. It was the stories about your adventures. They put the thought into my head.
Oh, that's why... No, I still got nothing.
I want to protect Lyria just as much as you do.
He stalked away then, and left me staring after him. I was still having trouble piecing together his train of thought, but one thing was clear. He was doing it for Lyria's sake. The duel was to take place at Halewind Altar. Lots of memories there. It's where we first met Id, where I lost to him, and Lyria was taken from us.
Do you guys really have to do this?
We're friends now, right? Friends don't fight each other.
Lyria and Vern tried to talk me out of it the whole way there, but I just kept thinking of the look in Id's eye. He wasn't going to back down, and I respected that.
Captain.
Id had been staring into the distance, like a statue set to guard the altar. He turned when he heard our footsteps.
Now that we've gotten to know one another, I've come to realize something. There's no one that can keep Lyria safe better than you.
He took deliberate steps towards me, but this was nothing like the first time we met. Before, he'd been terrifying, like a hydra closing in on its prey. But now, there was something softer about the light in his eyes. You could tell he was there to help.
You're the real thing. A hero. You didn't just save Lyria, you saved the skies. And I thought, maybe if we crossed blades again, I'd learn something. Something that would help me be more like you.
Id.
I finally got it. Id and I... There was still a part of us that couldn't tear away from that fateful day at Halewind Altar. When Id had been a bad guy, and I'd been too weak to protect Lyria. But things were different now. And this fight was going to prove it. I'm not losing this time.
I'd be disappointed if you did.
I drew my sword and took the first step forward.
Colleagues, give me everything you've got.
Okay, right back at you.
Please, just promise me you two will be careful.
I'll take the front line. Close call. Nope. Oh no! Come! Miserable missed!
We're not feeling our hit!
Look at it! We fight as one! Suffer! Nice hit!
No matter what happens,
I'm not backing down.
keep up. You're mine.
Look at
We already knew this, but it's pretty much unstoppable.
We'll see about that.
I believe in you, bud. Show him how much you're powered up.
I've grown too.
Let's let him heal.
Faster.
Think I'm some sort of corner.
Look.
Come.
Just like
You're finished. Let's up the ante.
Gonna take more than that to beat me.
Just finish.
Nope.
You won't escape me.
I'll protect you, Felix!
Mercy for the weak. Come.
Armor break!
Come on, you! You're supposed to protect Lyria like that!
I'm not out yet.
You can do it!
Come!
How's that feel?
Come! You're finished! You're done! Take this! Oh, yeah.
This is our chance! Looking good! Just like that! This should do it! This should do it! So, wanna give up?
You wish. Just getting started.
Oh, I can't look anymore.
Keep up.
Leave defense to me!
Keep up. In twain. You're done. Take this.
Nope! Revive!
You're mine.
Now's our chance! Let's finish this!
Rise off them!
My patience is thinning! Let's do this. Give me everything you've got.
Okay, right back at you. Take him out!
Just promise me you will be careful.
You're finished!
Mercy's for the weak.
Miserable mist!
Eat this! Don't move!
I'll protect you! Phalanx! Nope!
Suffer!
Nice hit!
No matter what happens, I'm not backing down.
Looking good!
Break!
They're weaker now!
We already knew this, but it's pretty much unstoppable.
We'll see about that.
I believe in you, bud. Show 'em how much you powered up.
I've grown too.
How's that feel? Close call.
Break! You're finished!
Looking good.
Come.
Just
Come!
Now it begins. Let's up the ante.
gonna take more than that to beat me.
It's thinning.
Come on! How are you supposed to protect Lyria like that? Just escape me!
I'm not out yet.
Sentence!
Leave defense to me! Close call! Miserable mist! How's this?
You're Eat this!
Take him out!
Come.
Right! Looking good! Just like that!
Mercy is for the weak.
Nope!
Come.
So, wanna give up?
You wish. It's just getting started.
Oh, I can't look anymore.
An opening! You won't fall! Not now, not ever! Looking, it's over! Let's stay cautious. Armor break!
Patience is gonna be an easy fight.
You're no slouch yourself.
Bruised, but still smiling. That's my blood.
You won't escape me!
Still a little longer.
Sentence!
Oh no!
Come.
Miserable man! Nope.
Fast.
Take him out!
It's over!
Come.
Come!
Come.
Come! You're dust!
I'll take the front line! Looking good! You're weaker now! Here goes! Just like that! This should do it!
Faster!
Come.
Come!
Thank you, Captain.
No. Thank you. I won. I stood, almost doubled over with my hands on my knees, trying to remember how to breathe. Id staggered over and stuck a clenched hand in my face. Yeah, of course he'd go for a fist bump. I tapped his knuckles lightly with mine, and just like that, we were back to being loyal crewmates. That duel had blown away all our regrets. No more looking over our shoulders. It was time to move past, well, our past.
Come to view the requests?
Hey, heard about your little spat with Id. Wish I still had that kind of energy.
Eugen gave me a hearty slap between the shoulder blades.
The chills I got when watching them. Man, they were going all out.
Of course Vern had told everybody. I could appreciate honesty and openness throughout the crew, but I clearly needed to have a talk with that dragon about minding his own business.
So you're jealous Lyria's making new friends? What, do you have a crush or something?
Yo, don't be silly. That's not what this was about at all.
As Lyria tried to explain the situation, I just kind of sniffed and shuffled my feet. It had been a wild ride, but things were finally back to normal. I couldn't get the duel with Id out of my mind. He had been a perfect storm, placing his whole heart behind every blow. I had to remember what I was fighting for to even stand a chance. To be honest, I still don't think I'm stronger than him. I won this battle, yeah, but both of us are still changing, still growing. Who knows how it'll turn out if there's a next time. But I doubt we'll ever need to fight like that again. Id trusts me now. I can feel that just as much as I felt the shock of his sword clashing against mine. Trust is nice, but it always comes with responsibility. Still, that's the weight I signed up to carry when I became captain of the Grand Cipher, and took Lyria's hand all that time ago.
We really don't get a break.
For sure. It felt like everybody in Zega Grande had a job for Mr. Fix-It. Today's request? Just taking down a monster that can demolish a small village with a sneeze. No biggie. Vern, could you get us some potions?
You betcha! Liquid health coming right up!
Lyria, we're about to head out. Mind letting the rest of the crew know?
Sure, no problem.
I took a deep breath, letting it settle in my chest before releasing. We had a game plan, of course, but you never know how these things will go. Timing, coordination, everything had to be perfect.
You'll be fine. I trust you, and so does everyone else.
Id put a hand on my shoulder, and somehow that weight steadied me. We'd figure things out. We always did. I exchanged a nod with him, and we headed for the docks. The rest of the crew was already there, waving their arms in the air. From the smiles on their faces, you'd think we were going for a tropical vacation in a goose day. Well, either way, I was sure we'd all come out of it in one piece. We had a bright future ahead of us.
Come again.